It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see the versatile Deebo Samuel. There's plenty of momentum for him coming off a 200-yard week. It's the 49ers and the Rams on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Purdy now on second down. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Purdy being chased out left. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So here the Rams set to go to work on offense, and they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. To throw is Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Stafford. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And it's fielded at the 34. Now they try a lateral, but it doesn't work. It's a loose ball. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Pushing through the contact. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he loses the football the second time. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Stafford now to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Now Stafford toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Maher is good, and the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud, flexing his muscle at the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The football going back to the Rams now. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can.
There he goes, right side. Loose inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Stafford. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Marr able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Ray McCloud. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So, sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Caught left side, Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Purdy bootlegging it. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Steps away. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Purdy off the play fake. Out to his left. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. On second down, McCaffrey able to, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
On first down at Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On second down, here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10, Stafford again. It's Williams on the catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Stafford on first down. And that is incomplete. Another try, second and 10 now. Again, it's Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 22-yard line. Now a first down throw. Stafford throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Wide open receiver complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Stafford. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Kyren Williams from 6 yards away. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's loose again. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return. And they've taken the lead. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regained the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. Extra point try now for Moody. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So now Stafford and the Rams down 27-20, 30 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Stafford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Stafford now to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
To the right, and Skoranek is there. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now the kick is blocked. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. One last throw here for Stafford. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the 49ers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.